Absolutely.
26 fights, 25 wins, 25 knockouts. This isn't just a statistic. It is the serial number of a destroyer. Today, I'm going to dissect Tank's career down to the bone. From his very first punch on the streets of Baltimore to earning millions of dollars in a single night. We'll examine his rise, his falls, his prison stints, and his scandals. And in the end, we'll answer the ultimate question: is Tank Davis a legend of our time, or merely a convenient myth manufactured by Floyd's team? Buckle up. We're diving deep into the story of the lightweight division's most terrifying puncher. To understand Tank, forget about boxing for a moment. Picture the Sandtown neighborhood in Baltimore. This isn't just a ghetto. It's an asphalt jungle. Gervonta was born in November 1994. At age 15, he walked into a real boxing gym for the first time, the Upton Boxing Center. The coaches saw it immediately. This wasn't just some kid. He was a beast with lightning-fast reflexes. Did he lose his first few fights? Yes, he did. But he never lost twice to the same opponent. He learned. He adapted. His path as an amateur was a thorny one. National tournaments, sparring sessions against opponents who were older and more experienced. But Tank possessed a superpower. He absorbed pain and channeled it into fury. The harder he was hit, the more ferociously he struck back. And then came 2012. He signed a contract with a promotional company, one that is simultaneously loathed and adored: Mayweather Promotions. 2013. Davis steps into the ring for his first professional fight. His opponent? It doesn't matter. A name holds no significance when you are standing across from a tsunami. First fight, knockout.
And Sting! The
second, knockout.
They end it, and now Davis thinks he's got
third, knockout.
NFL team, the Baltimore Ravens. Gervonta.
He fights often, he fights aggressively, and he fights dirty, in the best possible sense of the word. He doesn't wait. He doesn't probe. He turns on the meat grinder from the very first second. His signature moves are a left hook and a devastating body shot. Anyone caught in that meat grinder remembers the encounter for a long time. In 2016, he claimed his first minor title belt. But the real significance lay elsewhere. He began to attract attention, not just from fans, but from critics as well. 2017, Tank was arrested for striking his girlfriend. A sensational scandal, court proceedings, jail time. He faced a real prison sentence. His lawyers managed to get him out, but the stigma remained. Then came a fresh wave of problems: house arrest, probation violations, and back to jail. While his peers were building their careers, Tank was building a criminal record and a troubled relationship with the law. He lost time. He lost his physical edge. But he never lost his killer instinct. He returned to the ring in 2019, and he looks fiercer than ever. A knockout over Hugo Ruiz. Ricardo Nunez. But there is one catch. Look at these opponents. Where is the elite? Where is Lomachenko? Where is Stevenson? Tank is fighting solid journeymen, guys who will never make it to the Hall of Fame. And every one of his knockouts is spectacular. But it's like shooting sparrows with a cannon. This is where the central conflict of Tank's career begins. He is a superstar, at least by Instagram standards. The year is 2020. The fight against Leo Santa Cruz. Spectacular, yes, but Cruz had moved up from a lower weight class. It was not an even match. Tank knocks him out with a beautiful uppercut.
Thought Santa Cruz was going to fold from his... Oh my!
The year is 2023. The very fight everyone had been waiting for. Ryan Garcia. an Instagram sensation, a handsome face, lightning-fast hands, a household name. Finally, Tank stepped up to face a genuinely dangerous, popular, and young opponent. The hype surrounding this bout was unlike anything seen in the lightweight division in years. Press conferences, heated exchanges, intense stare-downs. Garcia vowed to destroy Tank. Tank remained silent and simply smiled. And so, the night of the fight arrives.
Again, you just have to wait and see when I'm in there why I'm so special. You're laughing, but I'm dead serious. It's gonna happen and it's gonna be over, quick.
That's all he worrying on, I'm relying on, is a hook. No defense, no nothing, no footwork, no head movement. You don't have no head movement, no nothing.
Final word, what they're gonna get come Saturday night.
His ass whoop.
What'd he say?
An ass whooping.
A massive arena. Millions of pay-per-view buys. The whole world is watching two young wolves. And what does Tank do? He does what he does best. He waits. He exercises patience. He allows Garcia to be the faster fighter in the early rounds. But every punch he absorbs only fuels the fury burning within him. The 7th round. A body shot. One punch. One precise, terrifying, crushing blow to the liver. Ryan drops to his knees. He cannot breathe. He cannot get up. His face is contorted in agony. Tank didn't just win. He annihilated a superstar. This moment marked the pinnacle of his career. Tank finally achieved the fame he had waited so long for. But did a lingering doubt remain? Let's set the criticism aside for a moment and talk about pure boxing. Why is Tank so dangerous? What makes him unique? First is his explosive power. He can score a knockout with either hand. It makes no difference to him. If he lands clean, the fight is over. Second is his body work. A liver shot delivered by Tank is an art form in itself. He doesn't just punch. He twists his fist into the target. He drives deep inside. A liver shot shuts down the diaphragm. The fighter cannot breathe. The third factor is timing. Tank knows how to wait. He might be losing 3 rounds, only to knock out his opponent with a single touch in the 4th. That isn't luck. It's instinct. But he has weaknesses too. Tank gets hit. He doesn't defend himself the way Floyd does. He relies on his knockout power as a lifeline. And if he runs into a fighter with an iron chin and a high ring IQ, Tank could find himself in deep trouble. That is his Achilles heel. It is precisely why his team is so cautious when selecting opponents. Because the risk of losing isn't just about losing the 0 in the loss column. It's about losing millions. And now, Tank has announced that he plans to retire at age 30, an age when most legends are just entering their prime. What is this? Fear? Smart business? Or simply a lack of desire to prove himself? I don't know the answer. But I do know this. True legends don't walk away leaving questions unanswered. True legends step into the ring and slug it out with the very best. Usyk, Canelo, Crawford, they fought the toughest competition out there. But Tank fights the guys who bring in the money.
In this fight, he's not looking.
Davis thinks he might have something here in round number 3. A big cut explodes.
Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe he truly is unique. Maybe he really could beat anyone. But we'll never know for sure until he steps into the ring against a true monster. What do you think? Is Tank a truly great fighter? Or just a carefully manufactured project? Let me know in the comments below. I'll be reading every single one. Subscribe if you'd like to see more breakdowns like this. Next, I'll break down Lomachenko, the most technical genius of our time. Or perhaps Shakur Stevenson. That's up to you.